Hello, friends, and welcome to today's English Practice Podcast with Perfect English Podcast. I am Sarah, and I am so happy you are here with me again because this episode is very special. We are going to talk about one of the most important skills you need in life, the ability to talk to anyone with confidence. This skill is not only important for learning English, but also for making friends, building relationships, finding new opportunities, and feeling comfortable in daily life. Many learners feel nervous when they meet someone new. Sometimes your mind goes blank, you forget simple words, or you worry about making mistakes. This is normal, and you are not alone. Every learner feels this way at some point. But today, we will begin to change that. Step by step, you will learn how to sound more confident and more comfortable when you speak. Confidence in conversation does not mean speaking perfect English. Confidence means speaking clearly, with a positive attitude, and without fear of mistakes. In fact, mistakes are a natural part of learning. They are not something to be ashamed of. They are proof that you are practicing and improving. What really matters is your courage to open your mouth and try. The more you try, the stronger your English will become, and the more confident you will feel. In this episode, I will share simple phrases you can use in real conversations, daily practice sentences that build your speaking skills, and easy tips for body language and tone. We will do this together, step by step, in clear and slow English, so that you can listen carefully and repeat with me. By the end of this episode, you will have more tools, more confidence, and more courage to start a conversation with anyone. So stay with me until the end, practice out loud, and let's begin this journey to confident English speaking together. Now that we are ready to begin, let's move into a short warm-up practice together. Just like athletes warm up their bodies before they run, we will warm up our voices and our minds before we practice real conversations. This part is simple but very powerful. We will use short sentences, spoken slowly and clearly, so that you can repeat after me. These sentences are not only about English, they are about building your self-belief. When you speak them out loud, you are training both your language and your confidence at the same time. Let's start with the first sentence. I can speak with confidence. Say it with me slowly. When you speak these words, try to feel their meaning. You are telling yourself that you can do it, and little by little, it will become true. Every time you repeat this sentence, your brain starts to believe it more. Now let's try the second one. I believe in myself. This is such an important thought. Many learners lose confidence because they doubt themselves. But if you believe in yourself, other people will also believe in you. Say it clearly, pause, and let the words give you energy. Our third sentence is, my English gets better every day. Notice that it does not say perfect today. It says better every day. This is the truth. Each time you listen, each time you repeat, each time you practice, your English grows a little stronger. Celebrate the progress, no matter how small. Next is, I am not afraid to talk to people. Fear is natural, but fear does not have to control you. When you say this sentence, imagine yourself smiling, standing tall, and speaking with courage. Picture yourself talking to a friend, a stranger, or even a group and feeling calm. Finally, repeat this one with me. Speaking makes me stronger. Every time you speak, even with mistakes, you are exercising your English muscle. Just like the body becomes stronger with exercise, your speaking becomes stronger with practice. These warm-up sentences may look simple, but they are powerful tools for your mind and your confidence. If you repeat them daily, they will slowly change the way you see yourself as an English speaker. So take a deep breath, say them out loud, and let's carry this positive energy into the rest of today's practice. The mindset of confidence. Now let's talk about the mindset of confidence, because this is where everything begins. Many learners think confidence means speaking perfect English without a single mistake, but that is not true. Confidence is not about perfection. It is about being clear, polite, and positive. When you speak, people want to understand your meaning and feel your energy, not check your grammar. If you make mistakes, it does not mean you are bad at English. It simply means you are learning. In fact, mistakes are proof that you are practicing, and practice is the only way to grow. So instead of worrying, learn to accept them. When you forget a word, smile and use another word. When your sentence is not perfect, keep going. Confidence is the courage to continue speaking even when it feels difficult. A helpful sentence to remember is this: I may make mistakes, but I will keep talking. Repeat it often, because every time you keep talking, you are building the true mindset of confidence. Starting a conversation. Starting a conversation is often the hardest step, but it becomes easier when you know simple and friendly openers. These are short phrases you can use in daily life to begin talking with someone. For example, you can smile and say, "Hi, how are you today?" This shows kindness and invites the other person to speak. If you meet someone new, a great opener is, "It's nice to meet you." Simple, polite, and always appropriate. If you are in a place like a park, a cafe, or a classroom, you can ask, "What do you think about this place?" This gives the other person a chance to share an opinion, and it shows that you are interested. And if you are practicing English, you can be honest and say, "I'm learning English. Can I practice with you?" Most people will be happy to help. Remember, these openers are like keys. They open the door to conversation. Once the door is open, you can continue with questions, answers, and friendly smiles. Keeping the conversation going. Once you start a conversation, the next step is to keep it going so it feels natural and friendly. The easiest way is to show real interest in what the other person says. People enjoy talking when they feel someone is listening. A good phrase is, "That's interesting. Can you tell me more?" This shows curiosity and invites the person to continue. Another helpful strategy is to connect their ideas to your own. You might say, "I like that too. What about you?" This not only shares your opinion but also brings the focus back to them. Short answers are fine, but adding a small detail makes the talk richer. For example, instead of just saying, "Yes," you can say, "Yes, I enjoy that too, especially on weekends." You can also share your thoughts politely with phrases like, "I understand." Let me share my idea. These small steps make conversations flow smoothly, and they help you sound confident, friendly, and engaged. Body language and tone. When we talk about confidence, it is important to remember that it is not only in the words we use, but also in the way we use our body and our voice. Your body language and tone can communicate as much as your sentences. For example, when you meet someone, a simple smile can make you appear friendly, open, and confident, even before you say a word. Smiling relaxes both you and the other person, creating a positive atmosphere. The way you speak also matters. If you speak too quickly, people may not understand you, and you may sound nervous. But if you speak slowly and clearly, your words have more power, and your listener feels more comfortable. Another small but important action is eye contact. Looking at someone in a natural and friendly way shows that you are interested in the conversation and confident in yourself. Remember, confidence is not only about what you say, but how you present yourself through actions, tone, and energy. It's time for one of the most important parts of our practice, repeating daily sentences together. These sentences are short, simple, and easy to remember, but they are very powerful. When you repeat them every day, they slowly build confidence inside you. Think of them as small exercises for your speaking muscles and also for your mindset. Just like you train your body with daily movement, you train your English with daily words. Each sentence is like a seed, and if you practice often, that seed will grow into strong confidence and natural conversation skills. Let's begin with the first sentence. I can start a conversation with anyone. This is a powerful belief. It reminds you that people are not scary and conversations are possible. Even if you feel shy, repeat this sentence until it feels natural. Now try this one. I am calm, relaxed, and confident. Notice how these words make you feel more peaceful. When you repeat them, your body relaxes, your voice slows down, and your mind becomes clear. Next is, every time I talk, I improve my English. This is the truth. Improvement does not come from silence, it comes from speaking. Even short conversations help you grow. Every word you say is practice, and every practice brings progress. Another helpful sentence is, I listen carefully and I answer politely. Good conversation is not only about speaking. Listening with attention and answering with kindness make people enjoy talking with you. Finally, say this one with me. Confidence grows with practice. Confidence is not something you are born with, it is something you build. The more you practice, the more natural it feels. These daily sentences may look simple, but repeating them regularly will shape your attitude and make you stronger. Say them every morning, every evening, or before you meet people. With time, these words will not only stay in your mind, they will live in your actions. We come to the end of today's practice, and I want to take a moment to review what we have done together. In this episode, you learned that confidence is not about speaking perfect English, but about being clear, polite, and positive. We talked about how mistakes are a normal and valuable part of learning, and how the courage to keep speaking, even when you feel nervous, is the true meaning of confidence. You also practiced simple openers like, Hi, how are you today? Or, It's nice to meet you, which are easy ways to start conversations with new people. We practiced keeping a conversation alive by showing interest, asking questions, and giving short answers with details. Then we explored the power of body language and tone, smiling, speaking slowly and clearly, and using natural eye contact to show that you are open and confident. Finally, we repeated powerful daily sentences that you can use anytime to train both your English and your self-belief. I want you to remember this. Confidence grows with practice. Every single time you speak, you are improving. Every word you say is a step forward. You do not need to wait for perfect grammar or a perfect accent before you talk to people. You only need to take the small step of trying, again and again. When you do this, your English will improve naturally and your fear will slowly disappear. So, my friends, keep practicing daily. Repeat the sentences we learned today, use them in your real conversations, and remind yourself that you are capable of speaking with confidence. Even a few minutes of practice every day will bring big results over time. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself too. Thank you for joining me in this session. You did amazing work today, and I am so proud of you. Come back tomorrow for another practice where we will continue to grow your skills and your confidence step by step. Until next time, keep smiling, keep practicing, and keep speaking with courage. See you soon, my friends.